60 years from now, they're gonna try to say Eminem invented rap. Watch. White people would be slaves if they could, just to steal it.
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little.
Uncensored.
She says, don't shoot me, I'm pregnant with a baby. And I shot her anyway.
I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
Uncensored.
I got that here in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
If I were a boy. You is a fucking boy.
Bitch, why would you do that shit, bitch, and I'm on fucking live?
Uncensored.
The Anunnaki, interdimensional beings that visit the planet Earth every few thousand years. We arrive at a time called Nibiru.
The Master Student Uncensored, only on Too Raw for TV. Peace and love, good brother. How are you?
Oh man, peace and blessings, man. I'm doing well, doing very well, doing very, very well, I must say.
Always good to hear. Always good to hear. Yes, brother. So we are here on Wednesday, the day of communication, March 11. That 11 is a powerful number. Deuce, double one at the Twin Towers, the Twin Pillars. And the time now is 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. This is another episode of Uncensored. I am your humble brother Crumb, the Master Student, along with the host with the most, good brother Dre. Dre, could you just a really quick, introduction? Tell us who you are, where we can find you at.
CEO of Too Raw for TV. You can find me right here on Too Raw for TV. If you want to look for me on social media, I mean, I don't know why you would, because I'm not going to probably respond there. But info at TrumpIan is the best way to find me. Info at TrumpIan, or you could Dre at TrumpIan is really the best way to find me. I am on Instagram as U_C_films. But I'm on Instagram to get people to come to Too Raw for TV. So.
Glad to have you, good brother. Thank you for that. So I'm super duper excited to get into this whole situation. Make no mistake about it. However, I just want to kind of do some preliminary stuff. We call it housekeeping. Before you walk in the house, kind of wipe your feet before you get into the house. So if you could share screen, I just want to kind of make a really quick announcement to the family. So family, I just want to let you know, I, the good brother, and a host of others will be Atlanta on 404 Day. That's right, 404 Day. For those who don't know, Atlanta's zip code is 404, and all throughout the city there will be things going on, and this is of no exception. Conscious Kickball, Too Raw for TV presents Conscious Kickball. Come kick with us, family. We still have like 2 slots left. That's it, just 2 slots for players. That's 2 slots on my team, 2 slots on Paul Metal's team, which I'm not even counting Paul Metal's team. There's only 2 slots for my team, tap all the way in. Of course, it'll be me versus him. Ugly Money Nietzsche will be the host. This is going to be at East Lake Park, 2617 Memorial Drive, Southeast Atlanta, ATL Shorty. And you can tap in if you want to be a vendor for the after party. If you want to be a player, if you just want to be a part of the audience, that's 2rawfortv.tv. That's 2raw4 TV.tv. You can go get your tickets there. With that said, before I jump into this, brother, was there any announcements or anything that you want to mention?
No, I just want to shout out to everybody that's here on social media, right? So if you're on any kind of social media, shouts out to you, right? Whether it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or any other social media that we might be friendly to right now. We're not going to be sticking around here for very, very long, because we're gonna get banned anyway. They're gonna take us off. They're gonna shadow ban it anyway. So go over to Too Raw for TV, catch the full show, right? Because I know Crumb has a lot. You can see by the title, Crumb has a lot to go in on, and that's all I got, Crumb.
Well, without further ado, I just want to let the family know I want to do a video. Well, I want to present this information in this particular video: 6G bioconvergence.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting thumbnail you got going on there.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and I never even heard about this 6G, so I'm very very curious. Last thing, I think we might have skipped a G because I thought we were still talking about 4G or 5. Like where I don't even know where we're at right now.
Well, you make a great point because when we went from 5G had rolled out doing covert. If anybody remembers covert 19, 6 feet, 6 degrees of separation, 6 feet separation, something like that. You had to wear the mask. You couldn't go outside. All of your civil liberties were taken. Everybody had the Kung flu, not Kung Fu, not the flu, the Kung flu, because we know it came from Wuhan. But anyway, so 6G rolled out, and we all knew it was a flu, but this was a different type of flu where like you lost your taste, weird stuff like that. Remember, you only have 5 senses: touch, taste, sight, smelling, and hearing. You lost one of your senses. Remember, there are no 5 senses. You just have your nervous system, and it does 5 different things. You lost part of your nervous system when they launched 5G, especially if you live closer than towers. Your ass was in here tweaking like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video. Man, you was doing this when 5G came out. Grandma didn't make it. Y'all remember that. But no, seriously, we really couldn't tell the difference between 4G and 5G. You get 9 microns seconds faster download speeds, which nobody noticed. Yeah, I need mine to be 1.9 seconds download, not 1.16. Like I didn't notice a difference. 4G and 5G both seem the same for me. So, by the time 6G came out, obviously, with all due respect, nobody really noticed. Brother, did you notice some of the difference with 4G and between 4G and 5G, or was it kind of the same? I think your mic is muted, maybe. Yeah, I can't hear anything you're saying. No, let me just. I see I see your mouth moving.
All right, how about now?
There we go. How about now, girl? What about now, girl? How about now?
All right, so what's it called? I didn't see much of a difference with the 5G. I didn't even really notice. But as a conspiracy theorist, the word on the street that the 5G wasn't really something for us computer and cell phone users to really see a difference in. It was more for the foundation that the robots and stuff were going to be operating on.
Teach.
So yeah, that's what I remember about it.
Yeah, now that's all wise, right, and exact. So there's something called a Freudian slip. A Freudian slip is when you say, as the kids would say, the quiet part out loud. You'd be like, damn, she ugly. Oh, I shouldn't have said her. I didn't. I'm sorry, ma'am. I meant ugly in a good way. So 6G Trumpian slip. Donald Trump admits that 6G bioconvergence will bring under the skin surveillance. So let's listen to what old Donnie Boy Teflon Don.
That's an interesting topic. Under the skin surveillance. How deep do you want to go with that statement? Because when I hear that statement, I'm thinking, okay, how deep do I? Okay, what are they surveilling? Like, are they surveilling my blood moving through my body?
That's one of the things. I remember when people got on your nerves, they would say this person's getting under your skin, or beauty's only skin deep. We're going a little deeper than that. Yeah, but yeah, they're looking at your blood, and they want to know absolutely everything, maybe even your DNA.
All right, I don't want to jump ahead of myself. Let me follow the program.
All right, check this out.
So we're into 6G now. I just finished 5G. I was a leader on 5G getting that done. And now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect it is? I like the cameras the old days. So they just had a nice feature. Now they cover every little. Let's see, Michael, you're in good shape. You're not gonna, but I tell you, it's the 6 is coming, huh?
It's coming.
Does it ever end? And what happens? You'll be into 7, right? Before 6 gets old, you'll be into 7. Does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? Does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin?
So Donald Trump said it, and they always try to hide the truth inside of jest.
Right.
A lot of truth is said in jest. They laugh it off. Ha 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 ha. Be serious as a heart attack. So with that said, when he did that, he wasn't supposed to say that. Again, Trump said the quiet part out loud.
And on that note, real quick, just a sidebar for everybody out there, right? For the listening audience, that's Trump brags on being a master salesman, right? That's one of the things from sales, right? You can say anything you want with a smile on your face.
Teach.
This $4,000 car right here, oh, it's going to cost you $20,000 today. As long as you have that smile on your face, you can say anything you want. So that's exactly what he did there. But go ahead.
So once he said the quiet part out loud, they immediately did damage control to play it off. Because what we're dealing with, or what Trump alluded to, is human augmentation, the bio-digital convergence. What does that mean, Crumb? Oh, well, simply the mixing of man, machine, computer, and AI. So there was a book that came out. It was high school reading for those who were kind of advanced, maybe junior high. I didn't get it till maybe 11th, 12th grade, so I was a late bloomer. Book 1984. In the book 1984, there's a quote, "Big Brother is watching," which alluded to the fact that they're watching what we're doing. And we thought, no stealing, no spitting on Sunday, make sure that you wash your hands after you use the bathroom, just the normal stuff. I didn't know they was watching under our skin, but they don't want you to know that. So they came out with a bunch of articles. Trump bizarrely links 6G to camera tech in confusing remarks on next generation networks. That's what happened? Okay, fine. Here's another one. Donald Trump reminds the entire world he has no idea, I'm joking, no idea what 6G means. And one last one for good measure. Grandpa Trump, he's an old geezer is what they're trying to spin this off as. Age 79, they're trying to, really push the narrative. Struggles to get his head around 6G. And in the subtitle, it says, the elderly president, all of them are elderly, but anyway, the elderly president wondered aloud if 6G technology is meant for peering into people's skin. Weak signal. No, his signal's strong. He
said what he said.
He said what he said. Family.
I bet he won't back down.
I bet you he won't. Amen, church.
Yeah. They can cover up what they want to cover up. He won't back down. And, he won't recant his words. So
this is metabolic energy harvesting. Looking under our skin. This is biofield hijacking. mRNA immunosuppression.
I hope he was going to come back to that word mRNA because I didn't want to butt in earlier But when you were talking about it, and you were talking about the connection a couple of slides back, or I think maybe the slide before, the connection in between man, machine, AI, and the robots, or the what is it, the last one,
Computer.
the computer, right? When again, conspiracy theorists from the other day, not from the other day, from when Donkey was a boy, right? And I remember when they changed the definition of vaccine to fit mRNA in there, right? Because it didn't fit in there. Right? So to me, that's when that started, right? Back on that whole COVID situation. The mRNA, that's, to me, that's what it was. It was the way, that's what I saw more than anything else. A way to link, send messages, because that's what it does. It sends messages to your DNA. They told you that's what it does. If you're not listening, you're just not listening. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you, but that's the only stupid point I wanted to bring up.
No, I think that's important, because when we're dealing with the mRNA, we know that they have a deep, gruesome interest in our bodies. That's what the whole vaccine thing was about. They want to inoculate us. They want to go inside of our bodies and see what's going on. I think that mRNA has a patent on it. So anybody who took the jab, they're technically, a part of their body is owned by the government or whoever owns the patent. But ultimately, this crap that they've been putting into our bodies, because this is biohacking, this is internet of the bodies. And just like you were saying with the 5G, 4G was the internet of the phone. Prior to 4G, we had 3G. And if in 3G, you could send text messages, you could check your email. I think it was the first really big phone that ran off 3G was BlackBerry. Was it Blueberry or BlackBerry? I can't remember so far. BlackBerry. That was like a state-of-the-art 3G device. You can check emails and you could send text messages. 2G couldn't do that. Then 4G comes along, and now we can watch YouTube on 4G and stuff like that. So then 5G comes along.
We can stream from our phone and stuff.
We could stream from our phones with 4G. So 5G comes out, and 5G is IoT, the Internet of Things. Now, as you were saying, the
robot dog running around in Atlanta.
Well, keep it, yes, but on a simpler level, the damn refrigerator got internet in it. Now the refrigerator, you look on the screen of the refrigerator, it got the weather and all this type of stuff and apps on the refrigerator. Just weird stuff started having the internet in it. Just like you were saying, these machines, meet George Jetson.
We're here.
Right, we're here.
Anybody been downtown Atlanta lately? Seen one of these dogs walk up on them?
I haven't seen those dogs.
You haven't been in downtown Atlanta lately?
No, sir.
Yeah, right. But next time you're here, you'll see it.
Well, the next time I'm going to be in Atlanta is on 404 day for the kickball event, so I'll definitely tap in.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we have been on social media for quite a while now, and we're getting deep. We're getting very deep. Family, we are on 2rawfortv.tv. That's the number 2, RAW, the number 4, TV.tv. You can download the app from the Apple Store. Make things simple, commercial free. Right? And all of that. We are going to be one by one closing out these social media platforms, though. So come on over. We good, Crumb.
So Internet of Things was 5G. Now the refrigerator has internet on it. So now after Internet of Things, now we have the Internet of the Body. Excuse me? I don't want internet in my body. But anyway, let's continue on.
Yeah, I don't want internet in my body.
Right.
You know, and it's crazy because the body's a crazy conductor, right? I don't know, so family, if you ever, you have these things, we all have these things now where we lock our cars remotely, right? So next time you're in a parking lot, right, and you're walking away from your car, walk as far as you can and press that button, right, to where it won't ring if you're out of the range, right, to where your car, you won't activate it. But then as soon as you realize that you can't activate it now by just simply pressing the button, put that thing under your chin and press the button again and watch your car sound, because our bodies are crazy antennas. So it extends that remote thing like 100 times. But yeah, continue.
That's crazy. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe I shouldn't. I'm not sure.
No, definitely. Like whatever, and it's just something now that you know it. If you're ever far from your car and you want to know where your car is, big mall parking lot or whatever, and you put that thing up under your chin.
Wow.
It's a dealership trick. You'd be on a lot with freaking thousands of cars, and you're looking for one specific one, and the thing might be down on the far end. You want to amplify it.
Teach. Okay. Duly noted. So, under the skin surveillance is coming quickly. Oh, I thought he was an old man and he was confused and he didn't know what he's clearly he doesn't understand 6G, folks.
This was back in 2021, this article, Crumb.
2021. Let me help the family do the math. That was 5 years ago. Anybody know how much 5 is?
A lot.
Right. So IOB, the Internet of the Body, we kind of already got it.